Welcome into Music Fans. I am Cinco Dave, and this is OTAT247. Welcome to the Indie Week in Preview and Review. Just wanted to talk about a few things that we accomplished last week and what we have planned for this coming up week. I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. We did. Took a little bit of extra time there and had a very, very good time off. So let's rewind back to last Thursday on the air tonight live. We had Indecent Proposal on, and I'm so thankful for those guys making the time to be on there with us and talk live. We learned some insights to the band and their music and their music making process and their music videos and some of their philosophies, and it was just a great time hanging out with these guys and played some really, really good music. Love their tunes. If you haven't heard of Indecent Proposal, go check them out. That replay, by the way, of that interview and the entire show is up on Mixcloud. So you can go to our website, OTAT247.com, and there is a link to Mixcloud on there. Take you right to it. We've got all our replays on there. And check it out for yourself. See what you think. Then go to YouTube or Spotify and check them out. They have some fantastic music videos, man. I can't tell you, the production value is just way up there. Love some Indecent Proposal. Been playing their music for a while and finally had the opportunity to talk to them and jumped on it. So great guys. Thanks again for being on there. And later that night, we had an unusual situation come up. After the A&R view with Rick Gordon, we had a strong vote, almost a mutiny, one would say. But we'll leave it at strong vote to actually encore play of a song, and that song was Hurt, the cover by Viking One. So come to find out, Trevor with Viking One can sing, right? And sing very well. And I think I would have had some hands come through the screen and grab me if I didn't do it again. So we replayed that later on in the show during the after party. And it is so good. Check him out. Check out Viking One. He's also on YouTube and on Spotify and all that. Go give him some love. One-man band. He does it all himself, puts it all together, and love him to death. He is a huge supporter, and we like to support him because he really turns out some great music. So go check him out. All right, let's see. That was Thursday. It was a great show in its entirety. Go check out the replay. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's go to Friday. Man, we had a chance to visit with our buddy Jesse Bowman at O'Reilly's in Pensacola, Florida. That's an Irish pub. There you go. There's the outside. And we love Jesse. We've been following him for a long time, and he always puts on a great performance. This time, he was next to Jonathan Pouzan of JP and the Honeybee fame. They really belted out a tremendous acoustic set. And I like the way they mixed in. They did some covers, and they also played a lot of their originals from both of them. And they just did a phenomenal job. So glad to be able to catch them. We always try to catch Jesse whenever we're down in Pensacola. And he usually plays early in the day, which is really nice, so you're not out so late. So thanks, Jesse and Jonathan, for hanging out with us and playing some fantastic music, man. Enjoyed it. Made our evening. And after we said our goodbyes to those guys, we headed home to catch the EWL Indie Review Show, which everybody should do, right? If you haven't ever seen the EWL Indie Review Show, make it a point this Friday to be on Facebook Live. Just search for it on Facebook, or you can come to our Facebook page, and we'll send you there for the live show. Tim does such a great job of promoting these bands and presenting them in the best possible way. Not to mention, the man's hilarious, okay? If you like the dancing mustache and a lot of profanity, then that's the place you want to be to check out the latest and greatest indie music. We probably here at OTAT would not exist without Tim. The man's a true inspiration. So also in that same ballpark, we have something big coming up next October, Punk in the Corn, right? 40 bands, 2 stages, 2 days. And right now it looks like the headliners are going to be Black Flag and the Dead Kennedys. Now that's dynamic. Talks are still ongoing, so it may change. It may not. But that's a year out from now plus, so a lot of things can change. But what he's got booked is 40 bands, 40 indie bands performing over 2 days on 2 different stages. And I cannot wait to be there. This thing is going to change the world. It's going to change the music world, the music universe. This is going to be the tipping point to where maybe the general public will stumble upon what is hiding just under the level of perception. So hats off to you, Tim. I wouldn't want that headache to take on myself, but I'm here to support you every way we can. There is a GoFundMe page. Speaking of support, go check it out. Donate, even if it's $5, $10, $15, whatever you can do. It will help pay for everything and help get some of these bands here. We've got bands coming in all the way from Australia. So the intent there is to help those out getting over here. There is the guarantee on there, so if anything happens and it doesn't take place, you'll get your money back. It's zero risk to donate to this. Can't emphasize that enough. So let's back Tim and let's make this thing happen. This is the biggest thing, I think, ever to happen in the indie universe. All right, let's move on to Saturday. We had the opportunity to hang out with these guys, Rufus McBlack, at the Handlebar, also in downtown Pensacola. This is a great venue. If you ever want to do a Gulf Coast tour or just a single gig, check out the Handlebar. Again, hit us up. We can get you in touch with the right people. But they really treat their bands right. They are very indie friendly. In fact, I would go so far as to say indie predominant. And Rufus McBlack fits that category. What a tremendous band. What a show they put on. They are really loud, really good, almost a prog style of rock music. They got a lot of change-ups in there and even an instrumental during the set. It was really, really good, and we're so glad we took the effort to get in. Not a huge cover charge to get in. And I want to show you something here. Let me transition back to this. We got the set list. Yeah, you might notice it's a little, looks like it was been soggy at one time. And it was beer-soaked because of these guys. Beervana. All right, so Beervana come out later, and I had no idea what to expect. But these guys are dressed in beer cans and like Nirvana. But they did a tremendous show. They are great performers, and they played almost any Nirvana. Well, they would play any Nirvana song you wanted to hear, and a whole lot of stuff. They played some 80s, 90s, 2000s, took requests from the audience, even had one of the audience come up on stage and sing some Creed with them, which I thought was really, really classy. Those guys, great. Go check them out online, Beervana. And they even helped us get cheap beer that night. There were some beer specials there at the Handlebar. $3 for Punk IPA. Very nice. That was our beer of choice for that night. So, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, so let's go back here. Well, we got coming up tomorrow night on the air tonight live. That's Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can go to OTAT247.com, and there's a couple links there. We're on Live 365. You can search for us on that. And the best way is just to check into our Facebook page there. Lisa keeps it caught up very nicely, and all the details will be on there. Everybody we're playing. We have a big night coming up. I'm a little nervous, but we've got Boo Mackelman coming on. Wow, those guys are amazing. Anything Joe Boo is in is always amazing, and those two teamed up together is going to be fantastic. So I've got to come up with some stuff. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, so I've got to come up with something between now and then. So I've got about 24 hours, a little less than 24 hours to come up with something, but can't wait to talk to them. It's going to be fantastic. We're premiering one of their songs, Paper Lion. So you guys tune in, check them out, Boo Mackelman, or McKelman. He'll have to educate me. I'm going to say McKelman is the right way to say it. But anyway, let's keep moving on. We've got some other premieres coming up. Also, we've got some Tension Splash, The Fire We Breathe, right, from Georgia. Love those guys. Can't wait to play this one for you. Got a new one, Cloud Blood. with a song called Task Manager, which has already kind of made its way into official OTAT office nomenclature kind of stuff. And pretty sure it's an HR violation. And pretty sure I should probably never say it to Lisa again. We have another Viking 1 song coming out too, Stone, right? So maybe we'll have another encore vote. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Of course, Rick Gordon will be on with the A&R View. He's got a couple songs he's going to do for us, and one of them being Taylor D. Always nice to hear from Taylor D. I'm glad he recommended that one. And I'm very excited. We're going to be playing Tim TM Music, another one, in a Steel City, Yinzers Nation. Didn't know he was a football fan, but apparently so. So you're going to like this one. Got some Sanctity of Crows, Northernary, Crawling Solo. Huge, huge night. And if we're lucky, if we play our cards right, or tarot cards or whatever, we're going to have a call from Arcana Necronomicus. And that's always a treat. You never know what you're going to get. I have no idea which member of the cast is going to call in. It could be Mark 2.0. It could be Baron. I don't know. And I don't want to give away any spoilers. You guys need to go watch the Sister Skeleton Show on YouTube. Search for it that way, Sister Skeleton Show. The latest episode just dropped late last week. It's really good if you've never seen it. Start at episode 1 and you won't know what the hell's going on. Start at episode 1 and work your way up. But if you have seen it, big things are happening. And for the first time, I almost feel a little bit sorry for Sister Skeleton. And I know, right? I know, that's hard to do. But we're going to give them as much time as they want. They'll probably carry us into the after party, and then we'll do whatever. You know how it goes late Thursday nights, right? I think that's it. I made it all the way through. Done a few takes here. Lisa's come in and pointed out my mistakes. And I know you did that wrong, you did this wrong. And I kind of thought she might jump through the door here and jump on camera, but maybe not. Wait a minute. Something's happening. Here we go. Lisa, the silent assassin herself, sporting her Rufus McBlack shirt.
Rufus McBlack.
Yes, we love them.
And from Alabama. Go check them out if you get a chance.
Did I do good on this one, Lisa? Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right. Guys, we will see you tomorrow night at 7.
Love y'all.
Bye-bye.